It's the summer solstice extravaganza, a festival unlike any other in the world. Join us for 5 days and 5 nights in the beautiful Caribbean island of Antigua. Come and full enjoy the pristine, beautiful beaches, the historical sites on the island tour. Indulge in the experience of the cannabis tour. And of course, the sunrise and the sunset hike to Green Castle Hill, the Stonehenge of the Caribbean, amongst the megaliths that align with the stars. Remember that this is an all-inclusive wellness event to include your plant-based, fully vegan meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Transportation and accommodation will be provided for, plus yoga, meditation, and chalice talk with the Honorable Priest Isaac. Plus meet and greet with family and friends and the whole Rastafari experience Antigua tea. Join us again from the 19th to the 23rd of June for the summer solstice extravaganza. To reserve your space today, visit our website priestisaacinstitute.com or email us priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. And once again, family, you're in tune to Radio Anu, the international flavor, the universal spice. What a beautiful evening it is. Hey, give thanks for your presence with us. And yes, we are going to be highlighting now the Lioness of Gobedra. How many of you know of the Lioness of Gobedra? I'm speaking of in ancient Ethiopia. And this is really on a massive rock, somewhat of a megalith within itself. You have this carving. Some consider it an imprint of this great, massive lioness. When you see others stand up next to the lioness, you can see how mighty it is. It's almost realistic as far as a massive giant lion, because lions grow that big. And of course, you have the cross next to it. Some people refer to it as a Greek cross, but I mean, the ancient cross is the Ethiopian cross, the crux. We see this in the heavens in the very same way that Lalibela was made. But let me just share some information with you at the moment, royal family, as it relates to this Lioness of Gobedra. And of course, you know, the legend says, according to one local legend, this image, listen to this, according to one local legend, this image was created during a battle between a wild lioness and the Archangel Michael. Now, do you believe that? I'm just asking, because this is some serious vibration here. Now, let me give you some information. A couple of kilometers west of the ancient city of Aksum stands the isolated hill of Gobodura, alternatively known as Gobedra. The city in Ethiopia is known for stonework, including elaborately carved stele, and a striking work of ancient art known as the Lioness of Gobedra. It was first described to the Western world by German archaeologists in 1913, but had been known to the locals of Ethiopia, obviously, for far much longer, much longer. The origin of the 3-meter-long sculpture, engraved on a huge cyanite boulder, has been a mystery for quite some time. One local story holds, listen to this, one local story holds that the carving is a relic from a tremendous battle between a wild lioness and the archangel Michael or Michael. It is said that when Michael hurled his opponent into the rock, the impact was so great. Let me repeat this. It is said that when Michael hurled his opponent into the rock, the impact was so great that the beast's outline remained up until this day. The truth is still a subject of speculation, but the stone lioness is likely thousands of years old. And meaning that, you know, in some cases you see, this is me speaking, you know, in some cases you see that it's about 380, but in other cases you see them saying at least 2,000 or 3,000 years BCE. We're talking about that stone, Gobedra, the Lioness of Gobedra, since it stands beside the road leading to Aksum, and it is in a very unique place, you know, because when it comes to lionesses, we're talking about Tefnut, we're talking about Seekabet, and you may say, well, but the lioness was fighting with Michael, the angel. Yeah, Jacob was wrestling with the angel too. And after wrestling with the angel, Jacob specifically became secure for eternity as Israel. Let me continue to read. Since it stands beside the road leading to Aksum, it is possible that the rock art specifically was an ancient landmark. This has not been confirmed and it remains unknown when it was created, who made it, or for what purpose. And let me just repeat, we are reading here from Atlas Obscura. And of course, I have to highlight that because as they say here, it remains unknown when it was created and who made it. Well, it may be unknown to the people here at Atlas Obscura, but the Ethiopians know who made it. The Ethiopians know when it was created, and the Ethiopians know for what purpose, you know. Now, we have no idea, you know. Atlas Obscura doesn't have a clue. But the Ethiopians have explained that again, it was this lioness wrestling with Michael the Archangel. And because of the mighty battle that the lioness had with Michael, the story says that Michael flung the lioness into the rock. And the impact was so hard that it left an impression down to the tongue and the teeth and everything in between, paws and claws, can be seen on the stone, on the rock, on the megalith, the impression of the lioness of Gobedra. Now again, that's the Ethiopians' legend. And as usual, the Germans and the French and the Western world would just like to chuckle at what the Ethiopians have to say and throw it away and then say, I wonder who put this there. Huh? The Ethiopians clearly told you, we built the churches of Lalibela in short order. And the angels came and assisted us. Wow. The Ethiopians said that the angels helped them to build Lalibela. Wow, wow. Wow, that's a good legend. But seriously, Bill, how do you believe these churches really got here? Priests, you don't really expect me to believe that Michael, the archangel, wrestled with a lioness. And number one, I mean, which angel? From where? From heaven? Wrestled with a lioness, a big cat, and flung this big cat, look at the size of that, and flung this big cat into the stone. And the cat was the impact was so, maybe not so hard, but definitely so miraculous. The impact was so miraculous that it left an imprint as such, not even a print, because it was literally sculpted out, where you can see the rising of the image itself. So it's not as if the image has gone into the rock. You understand? So if you're going to look at it from that realistic common sense level, you may question the story of the angel grabbing the lion and flinging the lion into this rock. If the lion hit the rock so hard, the rock would have bust in two. You would see the lion imprinted inside of the stone as if gone in. And I don't think it would have been so two-dimensional as it appears here, as if you're looking at a perfect side view of this lion. What I'm saying is, family, obviously we are the esoteric people. And in the same way that I will repeat, Jacob wrestled with an angel and held the angel for the night, and it says the angel held him by his thigh. That whole thigh thing is so symbolic. Even when Abraham was given an oath, you know, ones had to come and hold him by his thigh. These things are highly symbolic. I always speak of the Ethiopian legend of the monk, you know, that had the donkey that was eaten by the lion. And when he found the lion and the donkey, you know what I mean, he asked the donkey, the donkey that was already half eaten, dead donkey. He asked the donkey, who is it that ate you? And the donkey said, the lion. You know, now the donkey speaking is one thing, that's a miracle all by itself. But the donkey was dead. This is an Ethiopian legend, and obviously those who are a part of the church would believe this. The fullness, no allegory, nothing here. This is the word of the Lord. So more than likely there are those who literally believe this, that Michael the Archangel grabbed this lioness who was troubling him and flung it into that stone, and the lioness remained there up to this day, in the same way that Lot's wife would have looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah, and she herself became a monument that is there up to this day. As I always say, a legend is not necessarily a make-up story. It's not necessarily a fable. There's a true story behind of it, but the legend is so strong. And especially when it is going to be interpreted by the German archaeologists, you're not going to get the right interpretation. Trust you, me. You need to speak to the ancient ones. You need to speak to the griot to understand what does it mean when it said Michael wrestled with this lioness and threw her into the wall, and there she is up to this day. Michael seems to be a world championship wrestler. In the Bible, it says that he wrestled with the devil over the body of Moses. So Michael is known to wrestle. It doesn't mean the lioness represents the devil in this case, neither. Because again, back to the esoteric understanding. Because even in ancient theology, when Horus wrestled with Set, although Set represented chaos, it wasn't the European concept of the devil. This is deep, eh? So I would not be quick to just throw the whole story out the door because, oh, come on, you mean to tell me this winged man just grabbed this lion and threw it in the rock and the lion's still there? I don't believe that kind of stuff. It's deeper than that, man. That's why for years we've been talking about all stories belong to Anansi. Remember, and another story I like to use the example of the tiger's nest. You know, that was established in Bhutan. And the monk that founded the tiger's nest, he was the tiger's nest is on the cliff there, and he rode on the back of a tigress, and they perched as such in the area that became the tiger's lair, and now today the tiger's nest. That the tigress that he rode up flew him there. The tigress grew wings and flew the monk to the area, a literal place in Bhutan where you go and you see the monastery there that was built by the monk that sat on the tiger who flew him up there. And the tiger was his wife, by the way, which leaves, a lot for interpretation here. The tiger was his wife. What are you trying to tell me? He married the tiger? Or was it his wife that transformed into a tiger? Because the fact you're telling me the tiger flew him up there, I mean, I assume other things of miraculous, levels could take place. So what do you mean by the tiger was his wife? It means that his wife, who wasn't no feline cat, was so ferocious in her behavior and other characteristics of the tiger that you could consider that her assistance to him was so strong that it was as if she carried him to his destination, to his target, and to his goal on her back, the tiger's nest. And that's the legend of a historical event. So Michael wrestling with this lioness and throwing the lioness in the rock, and she's still there. If the Ethiopians say so, that's a legend of an historical event. Don't be upset with them if you can't figure it out. Will have to go into your own self and say, I wonder what this story means. Don't turn European on me and just, throw that away. No offense to any European, eh? It's your culture to just throw that away, or at least make it appear as if you're throwing it away, because many of the Europeans keep it for themselves. Oh, okay. That's how all the lodges and the secret societies were formed. You understand? Because they keep it for themselves. And when you come around looking for your own stuff, oh, don't worry, we threw that away. It's no good. It doesn't work anymore. Hey, family, give thanks for your presence with us. Eh? Give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life. Remember, this is Radio Anu, the international flavor, the universal spice. RadioAnu.com. RadioAnu.com. No. What am I saying here? The Priest Isaac Institute of Holistic Knowledge. PriestIsaacInstitute.com. So many different things. And definitely that is where you'll find Radio Anu at the moment. PriestIsaacInstitute.com. Those who are viewing the premiere on the YouTube, all the links are in the description below the video. You just go below the video. Once again, let me repeat for clarity, PriestIsaacInstitute.com, and that is where you will find Radio Anu. You are on Radio Anu as we speak. Hey, give thanks for all those who patronize. Remember, for sure, go into our store. Definitely, you could get all of your items that you desire from your clothes. Remember, our whole food store, for those of you who desire your cashews, your walnuts, your honey, your agave. Remember, you can order in bulk. All you have to do is visit our whole food store. Your seeds, your nuts, your grains, your quinoa, your wild rice. You can get all of that from us by just visiting. Your natural peanut butter, almond butter. I can go on and on, your natural soap. I can go on and on and on. Visit our website, PriestIsaacInstitute.com. And of course, visit our whole food store. Just visit the website. There's so much to see and so much to do, and it's just a vibe. Enough activities for the young children. Remember, we have videos for the young ones that they could come in and see, for those who are not on the international homeschool program. Remember, we have all the courses there, a lot of previews and a lot of entertainment, a lot of things you're not seeing on the YouTube. Visit our website, family, PriestIsaacInstitute.com. Life giver, keeper of life. The Tiger's Nest radio program every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. sharp. Read your annual. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Visit us, PriestIsaacInstitute.com.
Prosperity is a herbal remedy that has been naturally designed to nourish the prostate gland. Prosperity uses a combination of leaves, roots, and barks to create a tincture designed to nourish your prostate gland. It also will assist in prostate-related issues such as erectile dysfunction, swollen prostates, and problems related to the passage of urine. Call or WhatsApp 728-8289, 728-8289 and get your bottle today. Prosperity.